Hey everyone, Meteorologist Joe Martucci. We continue with our coastal flood alerts into Tuesday evening. We have a coastal flood warning in effect for Ocean, Eastern Burlington, Atlantic, and Cape May counties, and an advisory for Cumberland here. The good news is our flooding waters have receded. And for some of you, this could be our last tidal flooding with this storm, which all began on Friday night and will completely come to an end Wednesday night here across the area. We have a rip current statement in effect for the Jersey Shore through Wednesday. Waters are dangerous and deadly. Do not go in the water here with all those rip currents around. Here's a look at what we had in Brigantine on our Tuesday afternoon. This was taken by our very own Selena Vasquez. Notice that water on Travers Place on the north end of Brigantine. This place typically only floods in moderate flood stage, and that's what we had in parts of the area. We were right on the border between minor and moderate. And Marty Palugi, our Cape May County Office of Emergency Management Director, said the flooding in Cape May County, half as bad as what we had on our Monday afternoon and evening, which was solid, moderate flood stage here. Now, the reason why our flooding was not as bad on Tuesday is all from this map right here. Notice the wind directions in Harvey Cedars, Atlantic City, and Cape May, all coming from the northeast to the east, northeast to the north. That doesn't necessarily push any new water in. So that's why those tides stayed lower. Plus, we're also in the quarter moon, which brings astronomically lower tides. Here's a look at our future cast and winds. Winds actually turn more to the northeast as we go into the overnight hours. But I think just because the winds are weaker and the storm's pulling away, we'll be talking about really just a few areas of tidal flooding early on Wednesday morning. And in terms of the rain itself, I think it's mostly dry. Some rain, yes, will be around, but otherwise it's just a cloudy, misty day here. Winds do turn to the north and eventually to the north and west with time, and that clearing sky will come. Rainfall totals stay at or around a half inch in northern Ocean County. And you look over in the Cape May bubble and in Cumberland County, might not even see a drop of rain here. It might just be a cloudy, gloomy day here. But we have certainly seen our fill of rain, a couple of spots over the half-foot club since we started this on Friday evening. This is great news for our drought, as we should quench a lot of it here as we go into our Thursday. The lowest totals in Cape May County, 2.25 inches and just thereabouts in Ocean City and in Cape May Point. So here's a look at our tidal flooding. We are expecting minor flood stage at most over the next 2 days here. It's locally minor during the morning high tide on Wednesday and the evening high tide on Thursday. I think it's really just those corners of the back bays that see some flooding. I'm thinking around Waretown perhaps, or maybe Ship Bottom that sees that. We do have widespread minor flood stage with the Wednesday evening high tide, but it's just going to creep into minor flood stage. So just the most susceptible areas see water here. So this is what Cape May looks like in minor flood stage. A little bit of water on Sunset Boulevard here. We are pretty much flooded out on Bank Street and Elmira Street a little bit further to the north. But watch what happens in moderate flood stage. This is what we had on Sunday and Monday here. A number of streets flooded. And Washington Street was flooded out on the way out of town on our Sunday here. So for tonight, low temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. That's a little bit above average for this time of the year. Could even see a rumble of thunder to go in with those showers. Then as we get to your bus stop forecast on Wednesday, you're going to carry the umbrella. You might not need it though. It's just hit or miss showers that are around. Temperatures rising through the 50s inland over at the shore. Will stay kind of steady around 60 degrees. High temps on Wednesday in the low 60s. Now, it feels like we jumped from September to late November, but this is actually still 10 degrees below average for this time of year with that north wind blowing. Then we'll be optimistic for Wednesday night. How about a star-filled sky? Got to wait till after midnight, but you will see the stars in the sky after midnight as we clear out. Lows fall into the mid 50s. Taking a look at our future cast after this storm system gets away. Weak high pressure in charge for Thursday and Friday. Then a cold front passes on Friday during the afternoon and evening. That's going to usher in an air mass coming right from Canada here. So that's a cooler air mass for us, albeit a dry one for the most part. We are going to keep a half eye out for some rain on Sunday. I do believe, and I'm going to go with a dry forecast for the weekend, though. But look at these temps. We're talking about mid-70s for Thursday and Friday, and then weather whiplash. Back into the upper 50s for highs on Saturday. At least we got a little bit of sunshine there. 61 on Sunday, and that sunshine continues into next week. So we could have another long, dry stretch ahead of us. And I think this time I could say it's well-deserved, considering the 6 days of this nor'easter that we will have had. by Wednesday. We'll have more details for you on our website, pressofac.com/weather, or give me a follow on social.